Hey, everybody in Facebook. Now you can see me. The most people in history voted in the election on Tuesday by mail, absentee, and in person. So my question, did COVID go away on Tuesday, or do we have to find out who won the election first? People on ventilators want to know. Let's start the show.
In a cabin, going crazy, 'cause a flu that's worse than swine swept the planet, so damn it, here we are in quarantine. We've been quarreling, we've been snarling, oh my darling wife of mine. It's a toilet paper zombie apocalypse, so we're here in quarantine.
Everyone, it's time for the virtual comedy show starring Brad Tassell and Steve Goodie. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome their very special guest,
Al Ramero,
live from their respective quarantined homes. And now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Yay! Cheering from me from the crowd. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, folks that are just in here. Hey, Mark just got in. Good to see you, Mark. And we've got Joseph and we've got Steve, the other Steve. And, of course, Al Ramero is here. Al, how are you?
Hi, how you doing? Thank you for having me.
I'm fantastic. It's going to be a wonderful show. Hey, by the way, Al, I want to start with this because did everyone hear the president's speech tonight? Man, he can really rouse that patriot spirit, can he? Wow, that was bracing. Anyone else feel right now that Mitch McConnell's saying to himself, maybe I should have looked closer at that Mueller report?
I didn't see the speech. I don't have a point of reference.
He went off the rails about how everything is cheating, every ballot is wrong except the ones that voted for him, and I don't know. I think we're at a point, and Al, I know you're an anti-socialist guy, right? You like you don't because you're in Miami, but I think we're at a point where we're going to have a Senate that is still GOP. The Republicans took more of the House, and the Supreme Court. It's time to let this one go. I think maybe.
Well, I think Americans like a split government. We do it time after time after time.
Yeah. I think you are so right. When you have the top is one thing and the other is something else, no matter which side, I think you're better off. And I think because you're not going to get done what you think is going to get done, and it's never going to go nuts. So I know.
Plus, it forces people to compromise. If everybody's under the same party, then there's no compromise. Then you're pushing things down people's throats.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we're ready. And by the way, I do want to say this: the election coverage has been pretty good. I watched ABC, some NBC. I watched Fox. I watched CBS. I watched CNN. And Fox, I don't know if you watched, to their credit, they were the first people to call Arizona for Biden. And then they were immediately sued by MSNBC for liberal hoax infringement.
well, Fox is not the same as when Roger Ailes was there. By the way, he used to be my manager.
That's Roger Ailes was your manager. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if you want to spread that around. I hope you didn't go on dates with him.
That's before. Before he got into Fox. That's before Fox.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, and by the way, although I got to tell you though, I watch a lot of CNN, and they are really trying their best to hide that they want Biden. I don't know. They're trying to hide.
They're doing a real bad job.
Yeah, no, they're not doing too. They're like, have you noticed? But they're also trying to calm the liberal nerves that Trump might win. They're trying to do, because they will talk 5 minutes about Biden's path to 270, and then they'll always throw in Trump could, yeah, and that's about it. So, but it's really, really funny. So, also. I had another one that was really good. Oh, Kanye received 60,000 votes in 12 states. Did you guys see that?
Wow.
60,000 votes. All of the voters had been undecided, not on who to vote for, but if paste tastes better sweet or savory.
That's less than his records. He sells more records in one day than he got votes.
He has more downloads in a minute than that. By the way, the biggest surprise came in one of the states. out of the 12, only one pot was legal. So that was weird. And many who voted for Kanye, though, they did it as a protest vote against taste.
Nah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm struggling this week, Al. Okay, so hey, how about this though? Oh my God, this is amazing. So yesterday, Wednesday, we're in bed in the morning. We get 3 calls in a row. I kid you not, and a recorded voice says, "Don't vote. Stay home. Stay safe." Did anybody else get this at all?
No.
No. I swear to you, I remember making this happen.
On Wednesday.
It was crazy. And so the Russians are really trying their hardest. They had everything in place except the right time zone and day. So they were a day late to scare me.
Yeah. Maybe the accent, the Eastern European accent gave it away.
Yeah. No, it was a recorded accent. By the way, it was disturbing, but it wasn't near as scary as the video telling me to go vote of Nancy Pelosi. She's kind of funny looking these days. Okay. Wow. I'm looking around at the jokes. It's going to be a tough day. Where's number 5? Okay. Other news. I've decided I'm going to do other news because we're going to start talking about the holidays. In other news, Hallmark will release 40 Christmas movies this year. 40 Christmas movies. They were all taped over a 2-day period in February. Steve, turn your mic up, Steve.
Okay, that was funny. I enjoyed that.
That was funny. They were taped over a 2-day period in February.
Is this mic on?
Yeah. No one else's mic is on. Mine's the only one working. So, by the way, all of them star Full House's Candace Cameron and the next 4 years contestants of Dancing with the Stars.
Yay.
Yeah, because they're all has-beens already.
Exactly.
By the way, this is their biggest programming push for Hallmark every year of movies that millions of people forget immediately. Oh, you can all fake it. You know that, don't you? There, see, I needed Jeff's fake laugh. That's my favorite one.
Brad, we're going to fake it till you make it.
Real laugh.
Yeah, you're going to fake it till I'm famous. By the way, and this year, for the first time this year, Hallmark has created their own signature wine so fans can forget them even faster. I know. So, by the way, for the first time this year, hey,
it's okay.
Everybody's muted all of a sudden. By the way, for the first time this year, there'll be a movie called Love Lights Hanukkah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a love story where a Jewish couple watch people celebrate Christmas. That's for the
memories.
For you Jewish folks out there.
Yeah.
All right, great. I'm low energy this week. I think that's what it is. So, hey, Gwyneth Paltrow, did you see this? Oh, wait, I did want to say this. USA Today ranked the best Christmas movies ever this week, and Hallmark was asked to leave the room. So, thank you. Number 1, anyone want to guess what the number 1 Christmas movie voted by USA Today was?
I bet it has Gwyneth Paltrow.
It does not. That's the next joke. I want to do that one next because I wanted to stay with the Christmas thing right now.
Okay, then I don't know.
So, Scrooged with Bill Murray, one of my favorite Christmas films. Yeah, does anybody disagree with that? I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Number 7. You all know number 7. It's the perennial fight every year about Christmas movies. It is
Christmas Story.
Die Hard. Bruce Willis, Die Hard. That lovely tale of Christmas. Okay. Yeah, number 7. Number 12, Gremlins. Now, for some people who are here that don't know Gremlins, it's the 1984 teen horror-ish movie about a hungry Teddy Ruxpin. Remember? Oh my God!
I remember, Brad.
Teddy Ruxpin. Let me Google that.
I thought that was. Well, I know. I like to do old references. By the way, hey, number 15 was Lethal Weapon. Yeah.
Oh.
Is that wild?
Yeah.
It's a story of Mel Gibson who is suicidal because Hollywood is run by Hanukkah lovers.
Oh, wow.
Edgy, Brad.
Edgy. I'm on the edge. Not as edgy as the bear getting shot by the police last time. No, that was really edgy. Okay, Gwyneth. Oh, wait, edgy. Wait, here's next. Gwyneth Paltrow, and then Steve, we're coming to you.
Okay.
Well, actually, I've got 7 more. Sorry. Gwyneth Paltrow, her Goop line, her gift guide is out, and one of her products, she's known for wacky products, is a $210 lamp made of bread. It's made of actual French bread. I know it's been so long since Paltrow has eaten a carb, she forgot what they're for. Doesn't eat carbs. Just kidding. The lamps were made partly by using ingredients from a previously poor-selling product, the candle that smelled like her vagina.
Oh, Jesus. Really? Really? Really?
Well, I tell you, I have smelled it, and it doesn't smell anything like a candle.
Good Lord.
Okay.
Christmas is ruined.
Did I just ruin Christmas for everybody?
Yes.
I did. I did.
I think you ruined Hanukkah, too.
I think I ruined Valentine's Day. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, Valerie's hiding her face with sadness and embarrassment. So, do you see where I made the connection with the bread? Okay, fine. Okay.
Ruined.
Mark, don't put that on our show.
Okay, here I am.
Yeah, he's right. He will not do that. Okay, I really do have 2 more. I apologize. By the way, real quick, though, Starbucks brings out their holiday cups and drinks tomorrow, which they always do on the eve of, I'll say Merry Christmas if I want day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
You know, I was always wanted a week where I didn't have to cut the videos up and put them up. This is that
This
week.
ain't that week.
This is that week. No cutting these up. Oh man, I'm going to do this last one just not to break the streak.
Okay.
This one's rough. In California, 2 female kayakers were swamped by a humpback whale. Did anybody see that?
No.
Yes, I did see
Yes. It was wild. They came up out of the water and just upended their little craft, this humpback whale. The women said their biggest worry was being crushed by the large animal, and then they added the only thing that could be worse was if it was a sperm whale. There you go. Because then they'd be pregnant.
Man. This is Brad's ickiest monologue.
I've never been so icky. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to me. Okay, Steve, I'm going to come to you.
Okay.
And hope you're going to save us. Let's hear it for Steve Goodie, everybody.
Hi, I'm not going to save us, but I will say that Gremlins is my favorite movie about my worst 3 cars that I've ever owned. All right.
Oh,
yeah. It's time for our
it's going
big
to be a
top
long
10 list. I know we've been off for 2 weeks and we're a little off our game, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be just fine. Every week we do a top 10 list as a throwback to the old days with the Letterman show. And tonight it's our 28th top 10 list. And last time, if you tuned in, I promised that the top 10 list would be the top 10 number ones from the previous top 10 list. Well, we're not doing that. We'll do that next week. Tonight's category is top 10 signs that 2020 is trying to redeem itself, because things seem to be getting just a little bit better. So these are the top 10 signs that the year 2020 is trying to redeem itself. Number 10, over 30% of California is not on fire.
Yay!
Yay. Number 9, December has been canceled. We'll make it up with 13 months in 2021 just to get this over with. Okay, number 8, Elon Musk's high-speed outer space charter flights combined with Einstein's theory of general relativity mean you can leave tomorrow and return on Sunday when it will be July. And I read it too fast. That's the longest item I've ever had in the top 10. Damn.
Wait a minute. Stop so we can read it.
Okay.
Elon Musk, high-speed outer. Okay,
Not
got
worth it. Let's move on. These are the top 10 signs that 2020 is trying to redeem itself. Number 7, John McCain has suddenly stopped rolling over. I'll give you time on these.
Not yet.
Number
They got a
6.
few votes to count.
My mom, who is still struggling to set the time on her VCR and clear paper jam for a fax machine, can host a Zoom meeting. Okay. That's a thinker. Top 10 signs.
You can publish this in a novel.
2020 is trying to redeem itself. Number 5, the canceled Rolling Stones 200th anniversary tour is back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our drummer just quit. Okay, number 4, plans are in the works to convert 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue into a high-security prison complete with wall so we don't have to move anyone.
Yeah. No.
Ha-ha. Okay.
There you go.
Sometimes.
Number 3, Mexico has offered to pay for that wall.
Number
Shall we
2.
redeem ourselves?
Construction of replacement White House begins in New Jersey. And the number 1 sign that 2020 is trying to redeem itself, Florida secedes.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Florida secedes. I don't know if we can redeem ourselves at
No,
this
can't
point.
be done. And my apologies to Al. I wrote that before I found out that
yes.
Al's from Florida.
Al's from Miami.
I had no idea when I wrote that. I swear to God, I had
By
no
the way, we've got I tell you right now, I'm in Nevada. It's a special thing we got. I'm in Nevada outside the election voting building where they count the votes. And they have told me that we can come inside and see them counting the votes in Nevada. So who wants to see that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me go over here because, the tech's over here so I can take us inside. They've got a special camera in there. So everybody just hold on a second and we'll take you inside the voting in Nevada. It's really amazing to see these people do their work. It's an amazing thing. It's just going to take me a second to get to the right camera because I'm not that good with the tech. So here we go, everybody. It's really a beautiful thing. Let's go inside and watch them count the votes in Nevada.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
All right, that was amazing, wasn't it, everybody? Incredible. That was beautifully done. Boy, all the time it took me to set that up. Let's come back to me for a second.
CIG was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, no. Brad put himself in the waiting room.
I put myself in the waiting room. Wasn't that funny? You know what? I should probably be in the waiting room during this show.
I think this is going very smoothly.
It is. You know what? The good part is we're sending this out on your timeline. So that's the best part. Your fans have to see this crap. Both of them. Yeah, every fan you have, which is 2. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring him up because he talked the entire time during my set, which was a good thing. It's Al Ramero. Al, your spotlight for everybody. By the way, Al and I met, and I don't think we've actually seen each other in person since 32 years ago, 31 and a half years ago. We were in Florida working for Coconuts.
Wow.
You were headlining, of course. I was featuring. And what I loved about you was people who are not like you have your style is so calm and cool, but then you kill. I mean, it just and you're right. With this show today, it may be a struggle, but I'm telling you, I was bowled over by your cool and your calm because I was scared every second. And I thought I've got to find a way to have that much confidence and your stuff was brilliant too, but I had to have that much confidence. And ever since I've wondered why you would.
It's called faking it.
Faking it. Exactly. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop for 10 minutes. Al Romero's going to say something. Go ahead.
Well, thank you. Wow. I didn't know I had 10 minutes to kill. No, listen, it's so great to see all of you. It's so great. I'm glad you have Ellen Barking on the show tonight. One of my favorites. No, Jeff and I go way back to the road days when we were road monkeys, But it was great to see you. How you doing, Jeff?
Great, Al. Great. I'm glad you finally made it on the show.
Yeah, I know. We'll never work again. You get the latest for Carnival, right? They cancel all the ships till January. Well, I don't even know if it's going to be January. They cancel everything for the rest of this year.
But I don't know if you know, I'm starting a comedy club for Greyhound bus lines, and so
okay,
I'm inviting you all on to be my first comics.
That sounds like a winner. That's what I wanted to end. That's what I wanted to end my career, performing at a Greyhound bus.
Well, I'm doing one. It's called the Punch Uber, not the Punch Liner. It's the Punch Uber.
So that's good. And Brad, you live in LA now, right?
Yeah,
No,
lower Kentucky. No, I live in
you live in
Bowling Green, Kentucky. I know.
But you
No,
were
I
living
live
in
the
Los
middle of
Angeles,
nowhere.
right?
What?
Were you living in LA? Were you living in LA?
Never.
Never.
Never in my life.
You never went to New York or LA?
Never. Matter of fact, in 1990, who's the guy that runs? Oh God, what's his name? Chris DePetta. Not Chris DePetta. Who runs the home improvement guy? Who's his manager?
Oh, you're talking about Mike
Rick Messina.
Rick Messina.
Rick Messina.
Right.
In 1990, Rick Messina said, "Move to LA, and we'll start working with stuff." And I said, "I'm a comic," and I said, "He goes, you're off the road. You cannot work the road anymore. You are no longer going to be doing stand-up except in LA." And I was like, "I love being a stand-up." And he goes, "Well, then you're not going to ever do anything." And he was right, because here I am. So no. And then my wife and I got married. We lived but I haven't moved to the big comedy towns. I lived in Santa Claus, Indiana for 15 years. God knows there's a lot of work there. And now Bowling Green, Kentucky, that hasn't had a gig since Tom Sobel had 2nd Street. That's in 15 years ago.
Wow. So
yeah.
you moved to the center of the comedy world is what you're trying to say.
Yes.
It's fantastic. That's fantastic. And you work for Carnival too. We never work on Carnival together though.
Nope. I thought you asked them.
No.
To not work with me.
Yeah. Well, no, they never listened to me. Believe me, if they would have listened to me, they would have fired Jeff a long time. They don't listen to me. Believe me. You don't know the amount of emails I sent to that office.
Yeah, the passengers doing rate him.
Fortunately, they couldn't read your English.
Yes, that's right.
You know what? You're not that far away. Yeah. What do you think I have another name in my book besides mine? My book says Ramero and what is it? Let me see if I can see it here. Dave Kelly at the bottom. You see it? The reason why is because I can't spell worth a damn. I graduated college, and when I went through college at Florida State University, everything was handwritten. We used to have we're not multiple choice. It was essay. Everything was essay. We're in the quarter system. We have a midterm and a final. Wasn't that bad. You only had a midterm and a final. Very few professors even give you quizzes or tests in the meantime. But it was you had to read it in the blue. You guys remember the blue book? Any of you remember that? The blue book?
Everybody but the young guy here.
Yeah, right, exactly.
That was an Oscar-winning movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the Green Book. Wrong color. No, but
that's what the movie was about, being the wrong color.
Yeah, exactly. Right. No, but what it was that my professor used to tell me, listen, I'm going to deduct half a point from you because you're writing is so atrocious, but I know you know the subject. They did. I mean, I'm horrible at writing. So you're right. They will never. Maybe that's the reason why I should have had somebody write it for me. I should have hired you, like Dave did, to write everything for him. I should have hired you to write yourself an email to fire you.
How many points did your professor take away for your accent?
Yeah.
None. No, they love that.
No, he was at Florida State. They all had that accent.
Oh, okay.
No. You know what? The funny thing. Listen to this. There's a little town between Thomasville, Georgia, which is the first town in Georgia, and Tallahassee. There's a little town in between called Havana, Florida. I'm not lying. And when I went to Florida State, I used to meet all these Southerners. Where are you from? I'm from Havana. I go, no bullshit, you're not. You're not from Havana. I'm from Havana. What are you talking about? There is a little town called Havana, Florida. By the way, I just cursed. Is that okay here? Did I do something wrong?
Nobody understood you, Al.
So nobody understood it. We have yet to understand.
Good. Then I'm going to keep going then.
Yes.
But I'm trying to work as much as I can, although there isn't that much work. The Black Box, are you going to go back, Jeff, to the Black Box?
Well, they canceled my date. He told me that he can't bring me back down until things pick up because I'm not a draw. It was going to be a new act that he would help develop. right now he needs the big name draws, and then he'll bring me back in when things are open up again, like for real.
So what is this black box?
It's a club. Go ahead, Al.
It's a theater. It's a theater in Boca. Actually, the guy has a great idea. I had this idea many years ago. The only thing is that I have no business acumen, so I don't know how to run a business.
Neither can you pronounce acumen either.
Well,
yeah,
but it's close enough. It's close enough. You got it. You got it. No, for a liberal, you're pretty racist. I want to tell you.
Yeah, Jeff is brutal.
Really, seriously. I think you're a Trumper.
Really
I think you're a Trumper behind all this liberal bullshit.
No, I'm not a liberal.
Oh, you did it again.
I'm
You did it again.
liberal.
I'm sorry.
I'm a moderate. I make too much money to be a liberal. I used to
Yeah, I
anyway.
think you've lost it all in the last
Yeah,
month.
exactly. No, you're a socialist now because now everybody wants to be a socialist.
No, he's a conservative because he lives in his parents' basement and he has opinions.
Yeah, he is the poster child for millennium. He was the first millennium.
I appreciate it because as a 55-year-old, I'll take that 20.
Yeah, I was going to say, sadly, he's a baby boomer without a trust fund. So
The way I
Generation X.
might be running the Boca Black Box.
Really?
I'm in.
Yeah, no, really.
It's beautiful.
Well, Randy and I are pretty good friends, and Randy's opening a second black box. So he needs to set that one up and get it running and get it the way he wants to. And he needs somebody to run the one that is already established, which is a black box. So we're talking about it. I'm thinking about it. I've been going there and doing some managerial work and stuff like that. So my job will be taking care of the acts. I'm not booking anything. I told him I'm not booking a damn thing. I don't want every comedian to call me at 3:00 in the morning asking me for work, But I might be doing that. I might, especially since we're not going back to work for a while, I might be running the black box for a while.
Well, you have
So in other words,
access to
yes, what
that
I'm trying to
massage
say is
part,
that you'll
right,
never
Al?
work there again.
Al? Steve, Al, will you have access to the massage parlor the guy from the Patriots used?
Yes, right next door.
Okay, good. So you will
Happy
take care
endings.
of the acts.
We have happy endings there.
Yes.
So Jeff, did you hear what I said?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. What about what? Listen to everything.
No,
you're
but
saying.
if I work there, that that guarantees that you will never work there again, is what I'm trying to say. And you know what? My accent didn't get in the way of that communication, did it?
Yeah, but
You understood me.
Yeah, but I'll enter the club illegally like you entered the country.
Oh, wow.
I came here with papers, my friend.
Oh, the rolling papers. Hey, wait a minute. How did this show turn into a roast battle? Wait a minute.
No.
It's miss working together. We try to treat this like hanging out in the crew mess.
I know.
Yeah.
If we were on Facebook, we were already being cut out.
Yeah, everyone's left the Facebook. They're like, wait, wasn't there supposed to be comedy involved here?
So it's been interesting, guys. So I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been writing some new jokes, which was interesting.
We were hoping to hear it tonight.
Yeah, we'd like to. Yeah, we haven't heard them yet.
I can do jokes on Zoom, man. I try to do that. I feel so
Why
weird.
are you here?
Yeah. I came here to say hello. I didn't know I had to do stand up. I didn't know I had to do stand up.
He wants to practice ruining our show before he ruins the black box.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Did you not understand the concept of the show?
You're in front of a brick wall.
You're in front of a brick wall, for God's sake.
I really did not understand it at all. No.
I'm just here to fix this thing.
I didn't know I was coming here to do stand up. I thought we were going to talk and shoot the breeze.
Nah,
that's usually what I use in most.
In a way, we do, but you're also supposed to bring a joke or two.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mine didn't sound like it. What I didn't sound like it, but that's because I write it all new every week.
I tried to do a Zoom thing, and I didn't like it at all. I don't like doing comedy when there's not an audience in front of me. So how about you, Jeff? Have you done some of those?
Oh, I love doing Zoom shows.
Really?
I love doing Zoom shows. Yeah.
We're used to not having an audience.
We're used to not an audience and no laughing. We're used to it.
We call
How
it
does it
Thanksgiving.
work with your timing? How does it work with the timing? I mean, that's
Never
what
had
I
any
thought.
timing.
That was
I go slowly. I go very slowly.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
well,
what I
if you
thought.
notice-
That's what I found the worst was the timing.
Yeah.
I just lip sync to a recording of your act, Al. I kill
Yes.
every time. Thank you.
Well, I can understand why. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is so funny. So okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll go to Jeff, and he'll do his thing, and you'll see what we think, and we'll see how that goes.
Now you guys can't interrupt me because I want to put this on YouTube tomorrow.
Yeah, we won't.
Are you doing who's wrong? Are you doing that wrong?
Yeah, this is. By the way, this is Al's idea for me, and it's been working out. So thanks, Al. You're a very good idea.
Oh wait, Al came up with "You're doing it wrong."
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
and he makes nothing.
But I tell you what, I think it's a great idea, and I think that you should go one step further and start doing videos where you actually go to people's businesses and tell them what they're doing wrong. I think that will be fantastic if you can get that in YouTube.
Yeah, I got to figure out the logistics of it, but that's a good idea.
Maybe I think that would be great.
Maybe I can come down to Florida for a week together and we can do it together.
I would love to do that. I would love to do that.
I'm gonna everybody say goodbye to Al.
Bye, Al.
Bye-bye.
I
think we found our best of reel.
I'm gonna bring up Jeff, and everyone, if you want to laugh, but don't heckle or talk because Jeff is doing a thing. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring him up right now. It's Jeff Shaw is about to tell us why we're doing it wrong.
Well, hi, America. I'm Jeff Shaw, and you're doing it wrong. Hey, political pollsters, you're doing it wrong. You've been horribly mistaking 2 elections in a row. The last time I've seen predictions that bad is when I predicted my appearances on this show would go viral. Why do we need pollsters anyway? What good is asking me who I'm going to vote for when you know darn well I'm going to show up at the polling place hammered, get confused by the ballot, and vote for the wrong person? Now, part of the reason the polls are wrong is the texts and emails you send to people are so irritating. We want to tell you the wrong person we're voting for. Who are you going to vote for? Do you know where you're going to vote? Do you know what time you're going to vote? Do you have transportation? Do you need help getting to the polls? Who am I going to vote for? I'm going to vote for whichever candidate promises to sign the executive order banning all pollsters from calling me on my cell phone when I'm trying to play Candy Crush. Hey, lady in charge of handing out the I voted today stickers. You're doing it wrong. You can't let me have 2 stickers? Really? Not 1 extra sticker? Really? I want 2. 1 for my jacket for when I'm walking around Walmart or Target, and 1 for my shirt when I'm eating dinner in Denny's or Applebee's. When I'm at Walmart and Denny's, I tell people I voted for Trump. And when I'm in a Target or Applebee's, I tell people I voted for Biden. And if I was sitting at an empty bus stop eating a cold sandwich, I tell people I'm a libertarian.
No.
People who steal your neighbor's political signs from their yards, you're doing it wrong. Stealing is wrong. Vandalism is wrong. Messing up your joke when you're trying to recording and tell people not to heckle you so you don't screw up the video. That's wrong. Suppressing someone's opinion in a democracy is wrong. You want to teach your neighbor a lesson? Do it intelligently. Don't steal their property. Be a good person. You want to teach your neighbor a lesson? Do it intelligently. Your neighbor has a Trump Pence sign in their yard? Mow their front lawn. Then staple a note to their sign that says, as neighbors, we all have to look out for each other. Socialism ain't so bad after all, now is it?
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh,
and
yeah.
if your neighbor has a Biden-Harris sign, take a $50 bill to the sign with a note that says, like getting money back? Conservatism isn't so bad after all, is it? And now, of course, if your neighbor is a libertarian, feel free to steal a Trump sign and a Biden sign from somebody else's yard, put it in their yard with a note that says, pick a side, stupid. Hey, people who shun, threaten, or fire anybody because of their political views, you're doing it wrong. There's only one reason to shun, threaten, or fire anybody, and that is if they eat your yogurt in the break room fridge, even though you wrote your name on it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jeff Shaw, you're doing it wrong. Try not to write these rants the day of and doing it without enough time practicing. And don't listen to Tommy Drake when he said in a recent Dobie Maxwell's Method of Comedy seminar to paste your notes above the computer.
No.
Above, because I even caught myself looking like this.
I've never seen you do that before.
I know. I usually have it down here, but I decided to listen to somebody's advice that says you put it above the camera.
I have never noticed you reading before, and this looked like, UFOs were over your head.
Yeah, unfunny objects.
And why is your hair so back today? It's really pulled back. It's a very Geddy Lee today.
Yeah, because I was in a rush.
See, now that's the kind of jokes you need to do looking into the camera. Man, you were doing it wrong. Oh, Jeff Shaw, everybody. Come on. That was.
Hey!
You know what? I will tell you one thing, Jeff. If nothing else, it was the most beautiful video you're ever going to get. Says the quality on the recording is beautiful. I am telling you, it is amazing. So that'll be useless for you, but it'll be beautiful. Okay, I need everyone to do me a favor. I need everyone but Steve Goodie to turn your camera off for this next thing, because then the feed will, I can then go to gallery view, and it'll just be Steve and I, because we are going to do a duet. And the only way to do a duet is for everyone to turn off your camera except for Steve and I. So, Valerie, do you know how to do that? Good.
I'll do that if you and Steve turn off your microphone.
No, they got to stay.
That'll be really helpful. Yes, that'll be really helpful. Okay, Jeff. Okay, Valerie, you're my last hope there.
Can you turn off your camera, Valerie? Or can we do it for her?
Can we do it for her, Steve?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's take a look and see if we can do it for her.
Yes, I did it. Well, I think I did it. I did it.
Yay. So I'm going to go. Everyone go to gallery view and keep your camera off so that you can then see Steve and I both. Can you all see
This is a
Steve
world
and I
debut
both?
you're about to witness.
You're going to hear our debut, and it's going to be great because we're going to sing together, and our lips may or may not look together at the same time. So I don't know if everybody knows this, but today Steve and I had a song come out that we wrote, and it is a Christmas song. Yeah, we had a Christmas song come out today, and so we are going to do that song right now for everyone. Steve, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, so I'm going to count to 4, and then we're going to go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Christmas Eve had started. We were all excited from the cheer. We waited in our cozy beds for Santa to appear. My heart started to pound with glee, like the roof prince up above. The big man in red in his crazy sled, so full of joy and love. But then there came a jarring plop, like a bag of wet cement. But that was nothing to the smell that came from every vent. Rudolph dropped a package on my rooftop. Now we can't get anywhere near the tree. We've had to evacuate for Christmas. That stinky little reindeer made us flee. This year we had such high hopes for Christmas. We'd all been so very good all year. We thought nothing could be worse than a stocking full of coal. Until that gift popped out of Rudy's rear. Rudolph dropped a package on my rooftop. Now we can't get anywhere near the tree. We We've had to evacuate for Christmas. That kind of roasted chestnut's not for me. He puts the root in Rudolph as the leader of the crew. He was their number one, so they all did number two. A chain reaction. Prancer assumed the stance, while Dancer fitted his pants. And just then, in a flash, Dasher took out the trash. Donner did the honors. Cupid got all putrid. Comet dropped a bomb. While Vixen and Blitzen took a... Oh my. Rudolph dropped a package on my rooftop. Those ain't no sugar plums, oh no, no, no. We've had to evacuate for Christmas. I'm sure glad Santa don't drive Buffalo. Yeah, no, I'm glad. Said he don't drive. Santa don't drive no crazy Buffalo. Santa! You drive that sleigh safe now. Tip your elves. Rudolph has left something on the building.
All right,
Perfect.
so
That is so good.
that was so far off, I could never have believed it. So that was so. Everybody, don't turn your cameras on yet unless you're in the show. I will spotlight me. Now everybody else can turn their cameras on. So yeah, that was. Could everybody hear it? By the way.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So
It was,
yeah, the lips were off really bad. I think. Steve.
Really bad.
Really bad. Could you tell that?
I have to
I-
say
yeah.
it was a great song, but like Halloween wasn't even a week ago. You guys are a couple of holiday hoes.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
we
wanted to
are.
do it 3 weeks ago.
Well, yeah, he did. Well, here's the thing, though. Over the next 3 weeks, we're going to record two. We have the song from last year, if y'all remember. The one I did, it was a sweet song called, what's it called, Steve?
It's called Brad's Sweet Song for Christmas.
No, Santa's Lullaby, but it's called Santa
yeah.
Won't Come If You're Not Asleep. So anyway, or something like that. And so we have that one, now this one, and we're going to do an entire album in the next month that will come out early in December. So
That's the plan.
the single comes out now, so I'm going to start sending the single out as many places as I can, so they'll be ready for at least the single for Christmas.
Isn't that
Does
fascinating?
that make sense?
Yeah, you have to
Jeff's
get an
really
early
confused.
start.
Okay. Yeah, you have to. When we did our Halloween album, it came out August 5th because it took
The year
a
before.
month. Yeah, because first of all, we had to go to a big conference 2 months before, and this show, hasn't been funny, but it has been informational, and we've learned a lot, and I think that's great. So okay. Hey, by the way, Facebook. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to say goodbye to Facebook after the Thursday song. Everybody else, stay in here. And talk for a little bit. We're going to do what Al thought we were going to do during the show, which is just talk for a little bit. He'll probably start doing jokes finally. Okay. Thank you, Al Ramero. Thank you, Jeff Shaw. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, everybody in the show. Play the Thursday song. Let's move on with our lives.
Merry, merry, merry Thursday. It's a special time of week when Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose.
You know, we tried to incorporate all of the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursdays.
Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year, and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the revelry. Have a very merry Thursday, put on your orange fez, and decorate the Thursday tree with Milk-Bone, Spam, and Pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you 'neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday.